Oh, Ras, don't do me like that, sir. Ras, my G, he's my friend, don't do me like that, sir.
Frantic efforts to save the life of 39-year-old Grosile resident Olson Arthur early Friday morning proved futile. The man fell victim to a barrage of bullets in Rodney Bay aimed in his direction by unknown assailants.
So we don't get the full story yet, no report yet. We just said that he was shot and that he succumbed to his injuries.
Arthur, who became the island's 66th known homicide victim for 2022, is the brother of herbal specialist, business owner, and TV personality, Right Honorable Priest Kailash Leos. The grieving brother laments the tragic and violent passing of his loved one, who he says was on a steady path of redemption.
Olson is someone who actually, that's his life. His life is on the street. He's someone who have been in troubles with people from before, So it is not something that you'd say, well, he's that person who have never hurt someone, But what I could say is that specifically he's a youth man who is always seeking for forgiveness and moving on. So even people that he've had problems with before, when they meet me, say, Olson call me and tell me that he's sorry and he wants to actually move on. So probably whatever could have happened, some people say all type of things on the street, but he's a very progressive person, always trying to uplift himself. And I pray that as he go to the ancestors, that he's guided into the spiritual realms in a spirit of peace and enlightenment.
The final moments of the wounded man's life were captured on camera and widely circulated on social media. Leos says his conviction in humanity was revived after seeing the compassion shown by those who attempted to comfort Olson in his final moments.
It's never good news to hear that a loved one is deceased or someone has been shot, especially in a violent way. So as his brother, I'd just like to thank him, having just watched some of the video. I didn't really watch it, but my wife expressed to me how it was and the people who were offering the assistance on the scene, and it shows that within all of that there is that still level of good faith that people would still want to see people survive after such tragic occurrences.
A police press release on the shooting reads, quote, "The victim who allegedly sustained gunshot injuries was conveyed to the OKEU hospital, where he was pronounced dead by a medical practitioner. A post-mortem examination is scheduled for a subsequent date." End quote. Leos describes his brother as a hard-working man with numerous streams of income, including a taxi service and vending interest. He says Olson will be sorely missed.
He's a good person, especially to my eldest sons, that his nephew too, his uncle too. So he's basically had that kind of a strong relationship with them, especially since we just opened up a business in Rodney Bay, and he was basically there with them almost every day.
Royal Saint Lucia Police Force urges anyone with information in connection with the homicide case to contact the nearest police station or the Major Crime Unit at 456-3754 or 456-3756 or the Crime Hotline at 555 for anonymous reporting. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.